Hi guys, it's Max here with dartsreviews.tv in association with dartsplanet.tv. We've got some Winmau darts for you today. We got the new Danny Noppert Signature Edition. We've got the 23 gram. The actual dart itself looks quite interesting. It's a little bit different to his last ones that I've reviewed. We've got that little bump at the front with that little extra sort of like taper. So it's going to be quite interesting to have a look at. So what we'll do is we'll head on over to the table, have a closer look. Okay, so we're over the table with the Winmau Danny Noppert Signature Edition darts. Looking at the front of the box, we got his name up here, lovely image of him, and obviously the window showing the 3 barrels. We got the 23 grams. Over on the back, we got some writing there about Danny himself. We got the tungsten content, which is 90%, precision engineering on its coating, and then match weighted to 0.05 grams. Barcode showing which ones they are, some safety information as well. So let's get the darts out, have a closer look. Right, so they come in this EVA foam insert, does everything it needs to, everything in place. You've got the Winmau logo there, these beautiful sort of like bright Danny Noppert flights. You've got the short vector stems and the 3 barrels. So let's get one out so we can have a closer look at the actual barrel. We've got a standard black coated point. I do like the black coated points. They add a little bit more grip into the board. And then we've got this elliptical front cone section with 2 grooves and a ring in the middle before going into the first taper from the high point, going down to I'd say a third of the barrel, and then the grip carries on down, and then we've got the back section with these 2 orange rings either side of the Winmau logo. The actual grip itself, we've got a twin ring. The grooves are slightly rounded off and they are quite deep. I can feel the grip quite well with my fingers. The twin ring, the groove in between is a lot narrower than between the actual twin rings. But the actual push point here, if you're a front gripper, it's actually quite a nice angle. Even though I can feel my thumb dipping into that groove, I've got a nice push point there. Unfortunately, I'm a rear gripper, so I haven't got that push point. But all in all, it's sort of like really nicely centre balanced. The feel's really, really good as well. The measurements on this, on the wide point here at the front is 5.9 millimeters, and they are 50.8 millimeters in length. So that's a really good length. And obviously at the narrower point as well, it's going to be a little bit more narrow. And the elliptical sort of like cone at the front will give you a nice grouping area because it's not too long, but it's enough to sort of like keep the deflections down as well. What I think we'll do is we'll head on over to the board and we'll have a few throws. Okay, so we're over in the dart room and we got the Winmau Danny Noppert Signature Edition, and these are the 2.0. Bit of a mouthful, but it's really nice that they've kept the colour scheme of his darts, and we've got a nice sort of twin ring grip with quite a wide groove, so it adds a little bit of a grip to it, but not too much. Plus you've got that extra taper at the front, so if you are a front gripper, you've got a bit of a push point. I'm going to have a couple of throws so I can get used to them, and then we'll go into our practice routine. So let's see how we can get on. Well, a little bit wide to start with. There's a little bit of a wobble. We've made the correction so they're going straight. Let's see if we can find that treble. Oh, push that one in. There we go. Nice steady tongue. We've made the correction there. I have noticed sort of like at the back it's quite a longish sort of like smooth area with that logo, so I've moved my grip a little bit further forward, which is correcting that little bit of a wobble. So let's go straight into our 201 practice routine. Game on. Oh, just the wrong side. And we got 83, leaving us 118. And is that in? It's in. 118 in 3 darts. Had a little bit of a wobble there with that 118 finish, but it went in, which is always the main thing, and I didn't go with my double trouble that I've had lately. So 6 darts in all, I'm more than happy with that. Moving my grip forward sort of corrected the wobble a little bit, but I sort of went a little bit back to my usual grip on that last throw, but it all worked out in the end. So let's go have a final thought. Well, I was more than happy with that. Had a bit of a wobble going for that finish, but a 118 finish is absolutely fantastic. Doing it in just 6 darts. I usually average between 6 and 9, so getting it under that 6 is absolutely fantastic. Grip rating on this, I'm going to give it a 2.5. You've got that twin ring grip going all the way up the dart. Obviously, I did have to hold a little bit further down the barrel because that wide Winmau section at the back where it's a little bit smoother. The weights that these come in are 21 and 23 gram. Not a massive range to choose from. It's a little bit below the average what most people are going, where they're going 22 to 24, but you can always change your setup, add a little bit of weight with some heavier flights and stems and that, or even change the points for something a bit longer, and you can hone in to just how you like the dart to feel. And obviously, even with that front tapered section or the little bump, it is a center weighted dart, so they fly through the air quite nice and clean. The price point on this is £44.95. I think that's an absolutely fantastic price. These are a 90% tungsten dart, and it's a player's dart as well. As you know, with player's darts you can pay up to a real premium price, but getting a 90% tungsten dart at under £50 I think is absolutely fantastic. If you've got a set of these, it'd be really handy if you can let us know down in the comments. Let us know how you get on with them and how you throw. It helps other people that can't get to a dart shop or anything like that to try them. It really does help to have different viewpoints before they make their mind up. If you've got a set come in, or you've got any questions, or didn't even agree with anything I said in the review, let us know as well. I do try and get back to you all. I have been a little bit absent-minded, but now coming to the end of the dart season, I should be able to get on there and answer some of your questions. Make sure you head on over to dartsreviews.tv and dartsplanet.tv. When you've got 5 minutes or half an hour, there's something for everyone, and there's lots of stuff to do, like competitions, darts players and all sorts. Make sure you tick subscribe and tick the notification bell, and as always, come back, check us out again soon. Bye.